I'm Professor Jana Asselman, and at the Ghent campus in Ostend of the Faculty of Bioscience Engineering, we study and develop innovative solutions to learn and improve how oceans can interact sustainably with our activities. And for this, we really need a transdisciplinary approach. Think about a novel windmill park or a seaweed farm at sea. You need engineers, but also ecologists, biologists, chemists, and even experts in maritime law and social sciences to really tackle these challenges and to ensure that we maintain a good, healthy ocean. Today, I'm going to show you how the ocean contributes to our own health. Throughout history, people have believed that sea air is healthy. Evidence dates back to the Egyptians, but also to Hippocrates, who was the first to link the sea climate to human health. Also in the 18th and the 19th centuries, sea bathing was often prescribed as a therapy for people who lived in industrial towns. People often think it's the iodium that causes this health effect, but we now know that the concentration in iodium is too low to have any health effect. So what can be in sea air that can have a positive effect on our health? To answer the question on sea air, we need to first look at the sea itself. The sea itself contains a multitude of species. Think of microscopic small bacteria, microalgae, but also seaweed, fish and large marine mammals. And all of them can produce what we call bioactive molecules. Bioactive molecules are molecules that can have a positive or a negative effect on our health. One example is the protein in the venom or the sting of a jellyfish that hurt us as a negative effect. But also omega-3 fatty acids in fish oil that we know have a positive effect on our health. And all these different types of biomolecules, they can also end up in the sea air. Let me show you how. The biomolecules in our ocean can become concentrated in what we call the sea surface microlayer. The sea surface microlayer is a tiny layer on top of the ocean. It is about 1 to 1,000 micrometers thick and it acts just like our skin. It controls the exchange of molecules between the air and the sea. And so what happens when we have wind is that the waves break. And because the waves break, the air goes through the sea surface microlayer into the sea, back into the sea surface microlayer, where it picks up these molecules and they end up in sea air through bubble bursting. This is what we call sea spray and sea spray aerosols. Once these biomolecules end up in sea air, they can be inhaled by us when we're walking or when we're swimming at the beach. Our lab studies what type of biomolecules there are in sea air. We capture it at the beach and bring the air with us into the lab to find out what molecules are in there. You can actually feel sea spray aerosols yourself when you're walking at the beach. Think of the salty layer that is on your face when you're coming home after spending a day at the beach. This salt is sodium, and we often use that as a proxy to determine the amount of sea air that we captured. Once in the lab, we extract these biomolecules from our filter using various types of chemical solvents. Next, we dose these biomolecules to different types of human cell lines. Think of gut cells, lung cells, liver dams. When we do that, we study how these cells respond. Do they grow better or worse? Do they show different molecular responses? We look at this using various types of technologies. Microscopy, RNA extraction, but also cellular assays. To this end, we try to find novel activities. Indeed, the biomolecules that we're studying in the lab today may become the medicines of tomorrow. Did you know that marine molecules have a higher chance of becoming an actually functional novel medicine or therapy than any other natural molecule? Unfortunately, chemical pollution, plastic pollution, increased concentrations of nitrogen and phosphorus all threaten our ocean biodiversity. And if we have less ocean biodiversity, it also means we have less bioactive molecules, less food, less services that the ocean can provide for us. Indeed, the marine ecosystem and the ecosystem services that they provide are tightly linked. And whenever we disturb them through chemical pollution or another type of anthropogenic activity, we interfere with this relationship. So basically, If we care for the ocean, can the ocean care for us? If you have a heart for the ocean, if you're looking for a way to exploit your marine activities sustainably, then come and find us at Campus Ostend.